The Huskies entered the season with a pair of wins up in Alaska before coming back to St. Cloud this weekend to take on a former WCHA opponent. Welcome to a new week of the St. Cloud State Husky Hockey Weekend Preview. I'm your host, Taylor Budge. Now let's rewind to last weekend when the Huskies made the long trek up north to take part in the 25th annual Kendall Hockey Classic. Charlie Lindgren earned his third career shutout on Friday as the Huskies defeated Alaska Fairbanks 3-0. The offensive frenzy continued on Saturday as 5 different goal scorers contributed in the 6-2 victory over Anchorage. As Robbie Jackson netted 2 in his collegiate debut, and Rasmus Riola picked up his first win in between the pipes. St. Cloud State starts the season 2-0 for the first time since October 2008. After chipping in a pair of assists in the weekend sweep, sophomore Nate Widman was awarded as this week's NCHC Defensive Player of the Week. The alternate captain also had a +5 player rating to go along with his 10-for-10 penalty kill. This is the first time that Widman has been awarded within the conference. The NCHC is proudly represented in this week's USCHO.com poll, with North Dakota sitting on top of the pack. Omaha swept former number 6 Mankato on the road, which bumped them up to 3rd, while Denver sits in 5th and Duluth was bumped down to 7th. The Huskies sit comfortably in 12th as they are one of 13 teams to still remain undefeated after week 1, while Miami remains in the top 20 despite not picking up a win against former national champion Providence. The Huskies are back home this weekend in St. Cloud as they have their home opener against former WCHA rival Minnesota State Mankato. The Mavericks are still on the hunt for their first win of the season after being swept at home against Omaha last weekend. Miami transfer Jimmy Mullen and CJ Franklin have netted the 2 Mavericks goals this year, while junior Casey Nelson returns this year after having 33 points in the 2014-15 season. Now the Huskies have been finding the touch offensively so far this season despite not having the return of Johnny Brodzinski, as 14 different Huskies already have points this season. SCSU was 3 for 10 on the weekend with the extra man advantage, with 2 of those power play goals coming from Joey Bennick. He's currently tied with Judd Peterson and Robbie Jackson with a pair of goals on the young season. While Kendall Classic Tournament MVP David Morley leads the team with a goal and 2 assists, just like his teammate Jimmy Murray. David Morley's offensive streak continues. The Huskies have not lost a game where he has scored since February 8th, 2014. Taking a look at the goalie previews for this weekend, starting off with Cole Huggins from Mankato. He started both games for the Mavericks this season. He has a .884 save percentage to go along with his 2.58 goals against average. And for St. Cloud State, Charlie Lindgren, who was phenomenal in that last year, started the season right where he left off, saving all 14 shots he saw in the 3-0 victory on Friday. The junior netminder looks to add to this season, where he finished with a 19-8-1 record with 2.26 goals against average. The St. Cloud State women's hockey team will also be in action at the Brooks Center this weekend as they host the University of Wisconsin. Puck drop for Friday and Saturday is set for 3:07 here in St. Cloud, with the guys game following immediately after as they host MSU-Mankato. Puck drop for Friday's game is set for 7:37. You can tune in to Fox Sports North as Husky Productions brings you the game starting at 7:30. Puck drop for Saturday's game is set for 7:07, and that will be broadcasted on the SCSU Sports Network. Tickets are still available for this weekend's series and all St. Cloud State events. You can purchase those 24 hours a day by visiting scutickets.com. That wraps up this week's edition of the St. Cloud State Husky Hockey Weekend Preview. I'm Taylor Budge, and we'll catch you next week for the Quinnipiac Preview.